Hey guys, welcome back to part 3 for this tutorial on how to build this public swimming pool. Here in this one we're going to be finishing the build. We just have to do everything for the interior of the building. I gathered up most of the items we're going to be using in this video. So I have the smooth quartz blocks, the stairs, and the slabs, and then the quartz bricks, then white, gray, blue, and light gray concrete, and then some white stained glass panes, end rods, sea lanterns, then iron trapdoors, spruce trapdoors, and birch trapdoors, some tripwire hooks, levers, the stone button, and then I'm going to be using the bamboo button. This is going to be used for a bar of soap near the sinks, so you can have whichever type of button you want. And then I have the bucket of water, the hopper, birch doors, birch stairs, item frame, and then a bunch of different colored carpet of your choice. First, let's start by removing this first layer of the grass here on the inside of the entire building. It's then going to be replaced with the smooth quartz blocks. Alright, so I went through and removed that first layer of the grass, and then replaced it with the smooth quartz blocks all the way throughout. Now let's go through and start marking out all of the walls. So we're going to be using the white concrete and the blue concrete. So we're going to start with the white, and I'll just flip around and look at the front door. I'm going to place 2 blocks of white concrete here at the left, and then we're going to continue bringing this over until we meet up at the edge of the wall here. So you should then just see 1 block remaining here. Now, let's bring this straight across to the other side into that other wall. And then we'll go ahead and fill in this wall as well. And then bring it into the corner right here, just like that side. Now, let's head on over to the other side and do the same thing. So we're going to fill in these spaces here, and then bring this straight across. And then what we're going to do is fill in 3 blocks here, and we'll do the same on this side. So we'll fill in this space, bring this straight across, and then we'll bring this over by 3. And then what we're going to do is go back 1 space from the corner of each of these blocks, and fill in right through the middle here. So this is the shape you should have here for this first space, pretty much like the main entrance to the building. Now what I'm going to do is add a second layer of white concrete on top of that first layer. We're then going to have a layer of blue concrete, and then 4 more layers of white concrete on top of that. Alright, so I went through and just filled in all the walls. Let's start filling in all the ceilings. So I'm going to be using the smooth quartz stairs, and we're going to start here at this layer where we left off the walls. So I'm just going to have some upside down smooth quartz stairs going straight across right here at this wall, all the way from one side to the other like that. Let's flip around and do the same thing here for this side. And then behind that, on the same layer, where the remaining space is going to be filled in with full blocks of the smooth quartz. Now let's continue with the smooth quartz stairs, and we're going to have another layer just 1 block higher wrapping all the way around. So I'll just start over here. So just 1 block above that previous layer, and 1 block further out from it. So we could go ahead and just bring this straight across, fill in all of the space throughout here. And I'm going to bring it all the way until we meet up here where this wall is. Then this is just going to be brought straight across to the other side. And then we'll bring this straight across back over there. And then straight across back to where we started. So it just connects right back into there. And then we just have this one space remaining back here, which will be filled in with the full blocks of the smooth quartz again, just like how we did it for these spaces. So we just wrapped around that extra layer of the smooth quartz stairs like that. Now let's look at where the windows are. We're going to fill in these walls with the smooth quartz blocks. So just right on top of where we have these smooth quartz stairs, we could just place a layer going straight across from one side to the other, and then just wrap right around all of the windows. And then don't forget about the space here in the middle. We'll flip around to do the same thing on this side. Now let's look at these other walls. So you can switch back to the smooth quartz stairs. What I'm going to do is replace this bottom layer of this white concrete with the stairs. So just upside down going straight across to the other side. And then let's be sure to replace this block here of the white concrete with a block of this smooth quartz on each side. Now let's flip around and do the same thing over here. Now let's replace this layer of the white concrete here above these stairs with some more blocks of the smooth quartz. And then right above that, we're going to have another set of upside down smooth quartz stairs just right up against this white concrete. We'll flip around to do the same thing on this side, so replacing this strip of the white concrete with the smooth quartz blocks. And then right above that, a layer of these smooth quartz stairs. And now above that layer of the stairs, we're going to fill in all of this remaining space with full blocks of smooth quartz. We'll do the same on that side as well. Back to the smooth quartz stairs. We're going to go on each side where the walls, where the windows are, and just start adding some upside down smooth quartz stairs going straight across from one side to the other. So we're going to be one block higher than this final layer of these full blocks here. So right here at this layer, and one block further out. And we'll just bring this straight across from one side to the other. And then we'll go up on the next layer and out again. Have another layer of the stairs, and then we'll do it one more time, so it'll be 3 in total. So just 3 layers of upside down smooth quartz stairs right here. We're going to flip around and do the same thing on this side. And now the remaining space is just going to be filled in with full blocks of the smooth quartz. And there we go, now we have all the ceiling space filled in. Now let's use the white stained glass panes, the end rods, and the iron trapdoors. And we're just going to add a little light source all the way up here. So we'll start with the white stained glass panes, and I'll just be maybe just a few blocks away from this wall. And I'm going to just bring down 3 white stained glass panes. We'll then have the end rod and the iron trapdoor. And what I like to do is just stand on top of the trapdoor, crouch, and just flip the end rod around so that this end is connected to the trapdoor. I think it just looks a little bit better. Let's go on over to this side and do the same thing. And then we'll have one more right down the middle. There we go. Now we just have some lights hanging down from the ceiling. Now let's be sure to switch to the sea lantern. And we're going to continue with the iron trapdoors as well. And I'm just going to add some light right here where we have all this space where these full blocks are. So just a couple here above the doorways. We'll then cover those up with the iron trapdoors. And then a couple more over here. So now all we have left to do here for this space are the furnishings, which I'm going to do towards the end. So let's head on into, how about this space over here? Let's mark out where the showers are going to be first. So they're all going to be right here where these windows are at this wall. So make sure you have the quartz bricks. And let's just look over here at this right side first, right up against this wall. And I'm going to place 4 blocks of the quartz bricks going out like that. We can then bring this straight across all the way to that other side. And then just line it up to that side. So it's going to be an additional 3. And now we're just going to go in between where all the windows are. And just continue adding an extra 3. So just like that, we have 5 showers marked out here. Now on top of that first layer of all the quartz bricks, let's go ahead and add an additional 5. Alright, so this is what it should be looking like. Just an additional 5 layers of the quartz bricks. So it's now 6 in total. You can see how we went right above all of the windows as well. Now let's look at the floors for each shower. We're going to be using the smooth quartz slabs and stairs. Let's start with the stairs. And we're just going to delete this first strip of the blocks here. And replace it with the stairs facing this direction. So it's like a little step down into the shower. Let's continue removing the rest of these full blocks. And we're going to replace it with the slabs. But let's leave this block here in the middle. So we're just wrapping right around that. Now let's delete this block of the dirt. And then let's do the next layer below that. And replace it with the sea lantern. And now let's replace the remaining dirt with full blocks of the smooth quartz. And then at the bottom edge of the slabs, I'm going to fill it in with an iron trapdoor. So now that just looks like a drain for the water, but it also provides a light source with that sea lantern. So we're going to do that for all of these other showers. So I'll do it one more time here. Let's just go ahead and remove all of the smooth quartz blocks. Replace this first bit with the smooth quartz stairs. Add the slabs. Replace this with a sea lantern. And then the smooth quartz blocks where the dirt is. And then the iron trapdoor again. So I'm going to do that for the other 3 showers. So I just marked out the floors for all of the showers now. Now let's switch to the tripwire hook and the lever. We'll start with the lever. I'm going to place it right below the windows. And then let's just flip it down. So this is going to be the shower head for each of these showers. And then we have the tripwire hook, which I'm going to place right around, how about that layer? So that's how you turn on the water. And then I'm going to have one more here at this side. So it just looks like a little hook where you can maybe hang up your bag. So you're not just leaving it on the floor or something. Now let's continue filling in the rest of the walls. So we're going to be using the white concrete and the blue concrete. So let's start with the white. And I'll just look over here at this side first. So we're going to be lined up here where the brick is. So we could just start down at the bottom and bring a strip of the white concrete straight across into that wall. And now let's continue wrapping this around along this wall. So we fill in these 2 spaces. And then this corner right here. So we're just left with 1 block there. We'll do the same on this side. So we have these 2. We'll fill in this block here. And then we'll bring this over until we line up where the quartz bricks are at that side. just lined up with it. Now I'm going to bring this in by 2 blocks. We're then going to skip over these 2 and fill in the remaining 3. This right here is going to be a doorway, which is going to have access to the bathroom here. So now on top of that white concrete, we're going to have another layer of white concrete, and then a layer of the blue, and then 3 more layers of the white. So there we go, just filled in all that extra space where the wall is. Make sure to go right above this doorway as well. Let's go ahead and mark out this doorway. So this is where we're going to be using the birch stairs and the birch trapdoors. So let's go ahead and have a set of birch trapdoors, just 3 going up on each side. And then the upside down birch stairs right above those. And then we have the remaining space above the doorway, which is going to be 2 more layers of white concrete. So now let's head on into this space, which is going to be the bathroom. So this room is pretty simple. We're just adding an extra layer of the wall all the way around. So we'll start over here. And I just have the 1 layer of the white concrete. Just wrap it all the way around. So let's just add the 2nd layer of the white concrete on top of this. And then the layer of blue. And then the 3 layers of the white. And there we go. Just filled all of it in for this space. Now let's fill in the ceilings here for this bathroom. And for the space here where the showers are. So I'm going to start with the gray concrete. And I'm going to be 1 block higher than where we left off these walls. So we're going to skip over this space here. And be here at this layer. And just fill in all of the space here at this layer. And now right below that is where we're going to have some upside down smooth quartz stairs for the crown molding. So you could just place these and wrap it all the way around. So there we go, just 1 block higher than where this window is. So we just left the extra space there. Let's head on over to this side and we're going to do the same thing. So back to the gray concrete. Go 1 block higher than where we left off these walls. So we're skipping over this space and going here at this layer. So just all of the space throughout this room, we'll just fill in as well. Alright, there we go, just filled in all the space here. Now, switch back to the smooth quartz stairs again, and we're just going to have the crown molding wrapping all the way around. So how about we start over here in this corner, and just bring this straight across, and into the shower area, then wrap this around, and then we're pretty much going to be following right around all of the quartz brick. So we're just wrapping right around it, and going back in, moving over, going out, wrapping around again, until you have all of this filled in. Alright, and then we'll just bring this straight across over here to the other side. So this is what the shower space is looking like. We just followed right along all of those quartz bricks. And now we'll bring this straight across to that other side. Make sure to work it in right here as well. Alright, so we just connected right back to where we started. Now let's add the light source. So we're going to switch to the sea lanterns. And I'm going to replace this block right here above each shower. And now let's line up right down the middle of where we have all of these walls. And maybe just add 1 more sea lantern right around here. So like right down the middle. And now I think that should be enough light. What we're now going to do is cover up these sea lanterns here above the showers with a slab. And then we're going to have a strip of slabs going straight across, lined up right where these sea lanterns are. And you can see it was just lined up where we have the walls here for each individual shower. So just like that. Let's go ahead and remove this temporary light. And there we go. That is pretty much just about it for all of the showers. We just have to add a few little furnishings. Let's go ahead and do this space here for the bathroom. So I'm just gonna have maybe a sea lantern right around there, and another one maybe right there. We'll then cover this up with a strip of the smooth quartz slabs again. Let's remove that temporary light. So now this is how the bathroom space is looking. Now let's head on out and be sure to do this little space here where the food court is. So for this space, we'll start with the white concrete and just wrap this all the way around down here at the bottom. Let's go ahead and do the second layer right on top of that. And then the layer of the blue concrete. And then 3 more layers of white concrete. So now we have all the walls filled in here for this space. Let's do the ceiling. So it's going to be with the gray concrete again, just leaving an extra space above this white concrete. So we could then just fill in all this space here. You can see it's just 4 blocks wide. And now all that remaining space, we're going to wrap around with upside down smooth quartz stairs for the crown molding. And now let's add an extra light source. So I'll just have a sea lantern right around here and here. We'll then cover that up with some smooth quartz slabs. We'll delete this temporary light. And that is about it here for this space. There is this strip right here, which we're going to cover up with white carpet. So it just flows nicely here for this open area, for like the window space. Now let's head on out. And we have the final space over here, which is another shower area and bathroom. And then after we do this, we'll go through and do all of the furnishings for the entire building. So let's start by marking out where the showers are going to be here for this space. So we're going to do the quartz bricks again. And I'll just look over here at this side first. And I'll just place a layer of the quartz bricks going straight across from one side to the other. So right across this entire wall. And now we'll look here at the left, and we'll bring this out by 3 over here. And then on this side, we're going to continue bringing it all the way over until we're right here next to this window. So I'll actually just start right here and bring this straight across. So now we have this big shape wrapping all the way around here. Let's look at this wall again, right down the middle. And we're going to fill in these 2 spaces here. And it's just going to be brought out by 3. So now you can see we have a shower here and a shower here. Now let's look over here at this side. We're going to go in between all of these windows. We're just not going to have a wall going across right here, because this has to be an opening so that we can still access this space. But right here at the next space, we'll bring this out by 3. Do the same here. And here. And then one more time here at the edge. So now we have 3 showers here, and another 2 showers here, so it's a total of 5. Now on top of all of that quartz brick, let's go ahead and add an additional 5 layers, so it'll be 6 in total. Alright, so there we go. Just filled in all the space here for the showers. How about we go through and do all the floors now? So it's going to be the same way that we did it for the others. Alright, so went ahead and did the floor for all of the showers. So that's looking good. Let's do the lever and the tripwire hook. So we'll just have the lever, let's see, it's going to be right here at this layer, right below the window. So we'll have one right there, and one right there. Let's go through and do it for these other three. And then we'll have a tripwire hook all the way down here at the bottom. And then another one right around here, or maybe a little bit taller. Somewhere right around there so it looks like a little hook. Alright, so now we have all the showers done. Now let's start filling in the rest of the walls here. So just once again with the white and blue concrete, I'll just start over here next to the shower. And I'll fill in these two spaces. And then we have this corner right here. Head on over to this side, fill in these two, then line up with that one. And then we'll bring this all the way over. And now let's wrap around into this wall over here. And then fill in this side, bring it all the way straight across over to there. Fill in this space as well. And then we're going to go ahead and bring this out by 3 like that. And now let's go right behind it. And we're going to bring this over by another 5. So we're just 1 block further than the quartz bricks here. We could then skip over these 2 spaces and fill in the other 2 right here. So this is where the doorway is going to be leading into this bathroom. And now I am going to be sure to add an additional layer right behind these blocks here. So this wall is going to be doubled up. I just wanted to make sure this quartz brick was flush with the wall that's going to be right here. So now on top of all that white concrete that we just placed, let's be sure to add another layer. And then we'll have the layer of the blue concrete, and then the 3 layers of the white concrete after that again. Alright, so just went through and filled in all of the walls with that white and blue concrete. Let's go ahead and do this doorway. So it's going to be the birch trap doors and birch stairs again. So we'll have 3 layers of the birch trap doors going up on each side. Just like that. And then the upside down stairs above that. And now let's fill in the extra space on top with the white concrete. So now we have this doorway here leading into this bathroom space. So now let's go through and fill in the ceiling for both of these spaces. So let's make sure we have the gray concrete again. And we're going to go through and leave that extra space above all the walls. So I'll just start over here above the shower, relieving this extra space. And we're going to start filling in at this layer. Went ahead and filled in all the space here for the shower area. Let's go through and do the same thing here for the bathroom. Alright, so now we have the bathroom. Now let's go along, oh hang on, we have a little bit left right here. So now let's go along that outer edge with the upside down smooth quartz stairs. So we just filled all of that in. Looks good. Let's do the same thing here for this space. And remember, we just wrap around all of these walls here where the showers are, just like how we did it for the other side. So now all of this space is filled in. Let's go ahead and now add the sea lanterns for the light source. So I'm going to have one above all of the showers. We could then cover that up with the smooth quartz slab. And then I'm going to add a few more lights right down the middle here. And then we'll have the strips of the slabs going across right here. So there we go, we have this space all done. Let's remove this temporary light. So that all looks good. We'll head on into here. And I'll just have a couple more sea lanterns, just one on each side. Add the slabs going across right here. Remove that temporary light, so now all of this space is done. So now we just have to go through and start doing all of the furnishings. There's really not all that much of them. Let's go ahead and start here in this bathroom space first. So let's mark out where the toilets are going to be first. So we're going to be using the full block of smooth quartz, the stairs, the slabs, the iron trap doors, and the stone buttons. So we'll start with the full block. And let's just look over here at this left side first. And we're just going to place a block right here, leaving one space here at the right. We'll do the same here at this side. And then we just have the smooth quartz slab on top of that. Upside down smooth quartz stair in front. Iron trap door for the toilet lid. And then the stone button for the handle. Let's flip around and do the same thing on this side. Now let's create the walls with the birch doors and birch trapdoors. We're going to start with the trapdoors, and I'm just going to be right here at the edge of where this wall juts out. So just right here on this block. And what we could do is just crouch and place 3 layers of the birch trapdoors going up like that. We could then go ahead and flip all these up. We're going to skip over this space here and have another set of trapdoors going up right here. We'll then have another set right next to that. We'll skip over this space here and be right up against the wall here at this left side. Now let's go on the inside and do this wall going right across here in the middle. So just 3 going across. We'll flip all of these up. And now we have the regular birch door, so we'll go from the inside and place it right there. And then we'll have a trapdoor above that. Go ahead and do the same thing on this side, so place it from the inside. And then we'll have the birch trapdoor right above it. Let's flip around and do the same thing over here. So there we go, that all looks good. Now we're going to have the sinks right here up against this wall. So we'll start with the full blocks of the smooth quartz. Now just be 1 block away from these trapdoors. So we'll place the block right there. We'll skip over this space, fill in the 2 here in the middle, skip over this space, and have 1 more. And now this is where the sinks are going to be. So we'll fill this in with the hopper. Now let's use the birch trapdoors. And we'll cover up these full blocks here at the front side. And then we'll crouch and cover up the hoppers. I am going to be sure to replace this strip of the white concrete with some quartz bricks, so that it just looks like a little tile or backsplash here right above the sinks. And then right above the hoppers, we'll have the lever pointing down, so it looks like the faucet. And then we have the bamboo button, which is going to be used as a bar of soap. And the bucket of water, so we're going to be sure to crouch and fill this in where the hoppers are. And it does look a little bit dark here, so what I am going to do is grab the sea lantern and we'll flip up these trapdoors. And I want to replace this bottom block right below the sinks with a sea lantern, so now we're going to have a nice light source down here. We'll flip these trapdoors back down, and yeah, that definitely brightened up the bathroom. So that's going to be all we're going to do in here. I am going to be sure to add a banner above all the sinks so that it looks like a mirror, but we're going to do that at the end. Let's head on out, and we have a couple things left to do here for the shower space. So over here on this wall, I'm going to have a set of lockers. So I have the light gray concrete, I'm just going to place a strip of 4. And then another 2 layers on top of that. Then I have the item frames. I'm going to place these up against all of the light gray concrete. And then we'll have a birch trap door within all of the item frames. So it just looks like a little handle. And then just as an extra little feature, I did have a set of iron trapdoors on top of that. So just a very simple design, just some little lockers so you can store your stuff. Now we're going to be using the smooth quartz stairs and slabs to create a little bench, so it'll be a little place people can sit down. So I'm going to have one maybe like right around here. So what I'm going to do is just place this temporary block, and then an upside down smooth quartz stair. We'll have a slab right next to it, and then another stair on this side. So just a small simple bench design like that. And I'll have another one like right around somewhere over here. So a little something like that. And we're going to leave it at that here for this space. So this is all fully complete. Once again, we do just have to add a couple banners right there. But let's head on out. And we'll look over here at this side now. So we'll look over here at this wall. We're going to have another set of lockers. So back to the light gray concrete. Just have a strip going straight across right here, leaving one space on each side. 2 more layers on top of that. We'll have the iron trapdoors. And then all of the item frames with the birch trapdoors. And now, we're going to be using the smooth quartz stairs and the slabs again for some more benches. So up against this wall, I'll have one right around here, just a little something like that. And then how about one like right around down the middle? So how about right here? I think will be a good spot. Just like that. And then another one lined up with it over on this side. There we go. We're gonna head on into this bathroom area next. So let's look over here at this right side first. We'll mark out where the sinks are gonna be. So I have the full blocks of the smooth quartz. I'm gonna place one here in the corner. We'll skip over this space, place 2, skip over this one, place 2, then skip over this space and place 1. And then those empty spaces will be where the hoppers are. We'll then cover up all these full blocks with the birch trapdoors. And let's also be sure to add that extra light source below all of the hoppers. And then we'll crouch and cover up the hoppers with some more birch trapdoors. Let's replace this strip of the white concrete here with the quartz bricks. And then let's crouch and fill in the hoppers with the bucket of water. And then above all of those hoppers, we'll have the lever pointing down so it looks like the faucet. And then let's add the birch button so it looks like the bar of soap. Now let's flip around and look at this side. I'm going to be using the full blocks of the smooth quartz again, and the smooth quartz slabs. So we'll start with the full block. We're going to leave this space here at the left. We're going to start here, and just remove these 3 blocks here in the wall. We're going to fill in the first 2 at the bottom with the full blocks, and then a smooth quartz slab at the top, and then another slab here at the bottom. Let's skip over these 2 spaces and have another one right here. Like that. And then skip over 2 again, and we're going to have one more. We'll then have a stone button at that second full block. And then we'll add some birch trapdoors. So I'll just go right here and crouch and bring up 3, flip around, do the same thing on this side. Now let's flip them all up. So now we have a little privacy divider here. We'll do the same over here. And now let's look at this back side, and we're going to have a couple toilets back here. So let's be sure to grab the iron trap door again. So we'll start with the full block. We'll have one on each side, leaving one space, and the 2 spaces in the middle. And then we'll have the upside down smooth quartz stair, the slab, and the stone button. Oh yeah, and then the iron trap door on top of the stair. And then we have the birch trap doors. So I'm going to go ahead and place them right here on this block. So I'll just crouch, bring up 3 here. We'll skip over this space, have another 3 next to that, skip over this, and have another 3. Go ahead and flip all of these up. And then let's go on the inside and have the wall going right down the middle. There we go. And then we'll have the birch door. So we'll go from the inside and place that. And then the birch trap door right above it. And I think that is it. Yeah, that all looks good. And I am going to add another set of birch trap doors over here. I almost forgot. So I just flip these up on that side. And have another set over here. Alright, there we go. And now that's about it here for this bathroom. We are going to have a few more banners here above all the sinks. So we'll head on out. We have all of this pretty much done. Let's go on over here to the food court area, and we're going to add a few little things into this space. So I'll start with the full blocks of the smooth quartz, and I'm just going to have a few right here. So this is going to be a little storage area. Right here I'm going to have a refrigerator, so we'll place 2 more blocks, another 2 at the right, and 1 going across the top, upside down smooth quartz stair right there, and 2 slabs at the top. Let's go ahead and cover up these full blocks here with some birch trap doors. And then over here, I'm just going to have basically a little freezer. So I'll just have 2 full blocks of the smooth quartz. And then I did end up using some iron trap doors right on top of that. But if you want to be able to flip these up so it looks like you can open this freezer, you could just do some birch trap doors. So you can flip them up like that. So I'll go ahead and just leave it with the birch. And really, that's actually all I did here for this space. I didn't really do too much. You could add a cake right here, so it looks like it's just being stored until someone buys it, because we do have the cakes out here and on the menu. So let me go ahead and grab that, and we could just place it right around there. But yeah, that's really all I did in here for this space. So we'll head on out. And we have the final area over here, which is basically the main entrance to the building. So when you walk in through the front door, we'll look over here at this right side first, and we're going to have a bunch of lockers. So I'll grab the light gray concrete again, the item frames, the birch trap doors, and then we're also going to need the iron trap doors. So let me go ahead and shift over the sea lantern a little bit. So we'll start with the full blocks of the light gray concrete. I'm just going to leave 2 spaces on each side and just have a strip going straight across like that. And then we'll add another 2 layers on top of it. And then the set of iron trap doors on top of that. And then all of the item frames and the birch trap doors. So there we go. Now we have a bunch of lockers over here. Then we're going to have a couple benches. So I'm going to be using the smooth quartz stairs again and the smooth quartz slabs. And I'm just going to make sure this is around 4 spaces away. So we're here on this 5th space. And I think I'm going to leave 2 spaces away from that wall. So we'll place a temporary block here. And then an upside down stair up against that. And then a couple slabs. And another stair over here on this side. So we have a bench right there. Do the same on this side. There we go. Just a couple benches. We got the lockers. So that's really about it for this side. I am going to have the carpet and a little extra light source here on the floor, which is why we grabbed all of this carpet. Well, one of the reasons. But let's go ahead and yeah, just add a couple sea lanterns in the floor so we have a nice light source here. Go ahead and maybe add one more in the middle there. So there we go. We'll be sure to cover that up here in a second. Let's flip around over to this side and add the counters where you could pay to get into the pool. So I'm going to start with the birch trap door, and I'm going to place this up against the wall on each side. And now let's grab the white concrete, and I'm going to bring this out by 3 right next to where those birch trap doors are. And then we'll have another set of 2 right down the middle, so leaving 3 on each side. And then we'll have another set right there, so it's doubled up. Where the remaining spaces, where the 3 is, we'll fill that in with some more full blocks of the white concrete. So now this is going to be the counter. And actually, these trap doors, we gotta kind of flip so that they're sideways like this. Because this is just a little barrier right here. Then you kind of just flip it down, you walk in, and flip it back up. I have the smooth quartz slab. I'm going to place this right around here to start off a chair. We have the smooth quartz stair. I'm going to have this here, so it's like a little register. And then I'll use the spruce trap door and have this behind the slabs. Now, let's switch to the iron trap doors. I'm going to have these at the top edge of the second layer of the white concrete. So this is going to act as a shelf. And I'm going to hang down some banners so it looks like towels. And add some pieces of carpet so it's maybe like swimming trunks or something in case you need them. And then we are going to have another carpet right here down the middle. So that'll be another extra light source. So let's go ahead and start grabbing all of the carpet. So there we go. We have all the carpet. So I'm just going to have a bunch of different colors here on the iron trap doors. Just like that. Let's flip around and look over here and just have a carpet on the floor. I am going to be sure to grab the white. So maybe add a couple strips of white on each side. Then I believe I used red. So let's go ahead and just have red maybe down the middle. So there we go, just a nice rug right there. Adds a nice light source. And now I'm going to have another one right here, kind of close to the counter. And I think I'm going to use light blue, cyan, and white carpet. So maybe 3 blocks, or how about 4, or maybe even 5 blocks wide. Yeah, a little something like that. And then we'll have cyan. Let's not forget about the sea lantern, so we have a nice light source here. Have another strip of cyan. And then maybe the light blue. And this is lined up where the counter is, so we'll go ahead and have another strip of white carpet here. And then some more cyan. And then we'll finish it off with the light blue. So a little something like that. And now there's just one final thing we have left for this build, and that is going to be the banners. So you can see I just have a few different colored dye here. And there's some white banners. You can maybe just grab a red one or whichever color you want. And that I have the loom. So, let's go ahead and just come up with some designs. First, what I'm going to do are the mirrors for the bathrooms. So I'm going to be using the white banner. Go ahead and place that in there. And then the light blue dye. And I'm just going to have one of these gradient ones. So it looks a little something like that. Go ahead and create it. And then I want to be sure to use the white dye and have a border going around the edge. So that is going to be the little mirror design. So we'll go into the bathrooms and add these above all of the sinks. So a little something like that. Head on over to the other side and do the same thing. Right there. And now we'll head on out. We'll go right back to the loom, and let's go ahead and create, how about a striped one? So I'm gonna grab the light blue dye again. So we'll go ahead into the loom. We have the white banner, the light blue dye, and I'm just gonna do a striped one like that. And we can add this in one of the shower spaces right around here, just as an extra little decoration. I'm also going to add it right here, so it could be one that you could buy as well in case you didn't bring one. So we gotta crouch and just place it right up against the iron trap door. And now all you really have to do is just create a few little designs. Doesn't have to be any particular way. So I'm gonna put the white banner back in there again, grab the yellow dye. How about we do a gradient one? That's cool. And then how about we do another white banner and then maybe the purple dye, maybe a striped one. That's cool. And you could just add these right up against the iron trap doors again, so these are a few more options you could buy. And then I do have the red banner, so a different color. I'm gonna go ahead and do the white dye, and maybe do this here at the bottom, and then this design at the top. And we could place this up against the iron trap doors as well. So there we go. Just a few extra little decorations there. Go ahead and remove that. We could clear the inventory because that is about all we're gonna do. That was like the final little touch here for this build. Alright guys, that's gonna be it here for this tutorial on how to build this public swimming pool. If this did help you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.